Alright, what's going on guys? It is Relentless and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a ranking video, in which case I'm going to be ranking from worst to best of the Batman Arkham games. Now this here list will contain maybe some spoilers, so if you've not played the Batman the Arkham series, please click off the video now. At number 4 we have Batman Arkham Origins. Now this was pretty much expected, I bet, from you guys. The only reason I put it there is because obviously it wasn't made by Rocksteady. It was made by Warner Bros. Game Studios, I believe, from what I remember. And yeah, it was a really good game. It's a prequel to Batman Arkham Asylum, and tells the story of how Batman met the Joker. Now, Batman wasn't voiced by Kevin Conroy in this game. He was voiced by Roger Craig Smith, who is obviously the voice of Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed 2 and onwards. Now, that was really cool because when I played the game, I really did hear Ezio's voice. I just heard Ezio the whole way through. I was just like, wow, Ezio is Batman now. What's next? But gameplay wise, the game was really cool. It just played exactly like the other Arkham games. We got a new environment to explore. It was really kind of small, but for a prequel and a different developer, it's kind of understandable in my eyes. But some other people might have different opinions. But yeah, the story, it was alright, but it didn't really grasp me until near the end, when we got to see Batman encounter the Joker a few times and see how Batman captured Joker and took him to Arkham Asylum. Now that was cool, as a cool ending to see. And there's something else. Oh yes, the game had probably one of the best boss fights I've ever had to face. The boss was really challenging, and this was the Deathstroke boss challenge. Man, I was frustrated with this boss fight. I could not get past Deathstroke, and this was really early in the early stages of the game. You were hunting down Black Mask, I believe, and you came across Deathstroke, who was in the TV show Arrow as well, and he was awesome. He was brilliant in that show. And this is just the game version of him, and it wasn't as good as the TV version, obviously, but this one, yeah, it was really cool. And I just completely, when I beat Deathstroke eventually, I just felt so good about myself. It was a great feeling. But yeah, Batman Arkham Origins is my number 4 favorite Arkham game. Now, I don't hate any Arkham game. I enjoy them all. I think they're all great games. So I'll just get that out of my system for now. And let's move on to number 3. At number 4 we have the game that started it all, Batman Arkham Asylum. This game was really great for its time, although it was really linear and closed in compared to the later Arkham games. It still had an engaging story, a fantastic voice cast, which included Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, who reprised their roles as Batman and the Joker from Batman the animated series. And the rest of the cast, it was great. It was glorious for its time. One of my best moments from the game was when we were in the Scarecrow's nightmare sections, where you had to face off against Scarecrow when he was a massive giant and Batman was just a little person, and you had to just basically get to the end of the nightmare without dying. It was really great, and it kind of had a horror element to it. It was kind of scary too. Spoiler alert. Is when just before we entered the Scarecrow nightmares, Batman opens a body bag and he sees his mum and dad, who are obviously dead, and just turns into a whole nightmare situation with Scarecrow. That was great. That was one of the best moments of the game for me. And we did have a lot of boss fights in it. We had boss fights with Bane, Killer Croc, crazy ass one with the Joker at the end of it when he turns into that big Titan person. It goes, what was that really necessary? Because it wasn't really that great of a boss fight. You didn't really fight the Joker that much. You just really fought his goons, so it was kind of disappointing at the end of it, but it was still a great game. And it was really linear. It's just a really linear game. It was really closed in compared to the later Arkham games, so you don't really have that much free roam to do. You can't really free roam. You just can free roam around Arkham Island, so that's really where you're restricted to. I know it kind of annoyed people that we didn't get to explore Gotham until the very last Arkham game. But for the very first game of the series, it's understandable in my eyes personally. I do understand why the developers were trying to do. They were trying to make a comic book hero game that wasn't didn't suck. Now we had had a good game like this probably since Spider-Man 2, way back in 2004. So 5 years on, Rocksteady came along, a fresh new developer, I believe based in England. They came along and revived the superhero video game genre and made a absolutely sensation of a series, which was the Arkham series. That's just enough, guys. Definitely pick up Batman Arkham Asylum. You will not be disappointed. Now let's move on to number 2. At number 2, we have Batman Arkham Knight. Now, I don't want to receive any criticism or any hate from you guys if you don't believe that I should put this at number 2. But the reason I put it at number 2, it was I was kind of disappointed in some elements of the game. Just in terms of some of the characters, especially the Arkham Knight himself. I did not see that, I did kind of see the twist coming that he was Jason Todd. It just didn't surprise me or make me go, oh my god, are you serious? Is this seriously who the Arkham Knight is? See, something like that, it didn't really grasp me. It's just something I didn't like. But that's kind of one of the downers in the game for me. But otherwise, the whole game for me was fantastic. I loved that game. Wow, that game was seriously amazing. The gameplay, it was nice and fresh. It felt so fresh, even though it was the same combat system, the same sort of free roaming mechanics from the Arkham games, the ones prior. It felt like it was all repolished for Arkham Knight because it was delayed. It was due to come out in 2014, I believe, and it came out in June this year, which it did get in release day, and it was a fantastic game. One of the best elements of the whole thing was Mark Hamill returning again as the Joker, which you kind of thought, well, he did that in Arkham City, didn't he? Well, or wasn't that Clayface who was an incarnation of Joker? Was it? Yeah, it was. It's confirmed now the Joker is dead, because in the opening scene you'll see the Joker lying there and he gets cremated. You just had to press a couple of buttons and you see his body being cremated. But definitely play the new Game Plus mode. You will not be disappointed with that opening. Just play it. I would highly recommend it. It was seriously, is it great? That scared me a bit. A little creepy. But for Arkham Knight itself, I really like the environment. We got to explore Gotham City properly. Well, not as open as I thought it would be. We did get to explore about 3 islands of Gotham. I thought the game was going to be even bigger than I previously imagined, but it wasn't as big. It was like 3 times bigger than Arkham City in terms of the environment. We did get the Batmobile to explore all around it. I know the Batmobile got a lot of criticism for just being too much Batmobile. Seriously, it is a Batman simulator. It even said in the box, be the Batman. That was in the advertisements for the game. Be the Batman. Be the Batman. We are going to be the Batman. Even though we're sitting on our asses pressing buttons to control Batman, but you get the picture. This is a Batman simulator. So I don't understand why people are complaining about the Batmobile when I thought the Batmobile was absolutely amazing. Even though the controls weren't as the whole Batmobile controlling thing, it was alright. It just did a lot of sliding about, a lot of drifting, which I did not like. I wanted like a little bit more precision when going around corners and getting into chases with other vehicles. And we did use it a lot in boss fights. That's another thing about Arkham Knight. The boss fights were kind of disappointing. Especially Deathstroke. We had to fight him in our tank. So or Batmobile tank, whatever you call it. It was just really a kind of a disappointing boss fight. And some other boss fights, they weren't as great as I thought it would be. I can't exactly remember if we did have any proper encounters in boss fights. I think the only one that I can remember from the top of my head was that guy who had a pig mask on, and he was leaving murder victims across Gotham. I think that's the only guy we actually got to face off in a little bit of combat. Face on, But yeah, Batman Arkham Knight, one of the best games I've ever played in my opinion. Well, not way up there, but it's in the middle. I'll put it in the middle as one of the best games I've ever played. I'm one of my favorite games. And you guys have guessed it. At number 1, we have the best game in the Batman Arkham franchise. We have Batman Arkham City. This game was amazing, and it's still my favorite Batman Arkham game in the entire series. I had to sit down for a while and think about it. Which game did I enjoy most? And what had a better story overall? I judge mostly games by their story now. This one had the best story, in my opinion, of the entire franchise. This picks up directly after Arkham Asylum. Gotham have a new place for place their criminals in, which is Arkham City, and it's run by the mysterious Dr. Hugo Strange, I believe. He's one of the main villains of the game, and also the Joker's in it too, and he's dying, surprisingly, in the game. And it resolves mostly around Batman finding a cure so he can save the Joker. But that means Batman's also dying too. He's been poisoned or something, and he's gonna eat the cure too. So it's kind of a whole crazy ass session to get this cure. But we also run into a lot of villains such as Ra's al Ghul, Penguin at the very start. He captures Bruce Wayne at the very start, and turns into a whole beatdown session with him. So it was pretty cool. And then we have Two-Face. Although he wasn't really a major villain, he's just one of them side villains are just there for side quests. So it's understandable that they just put him in there for the side quests. He's not really a main character, if you look at it that way. Then we also got to play as Catwoman. It was really fun. We got to play in Arkham Knight, but it wasn't as good as Arkham City. And the overall environment for Arkham City, it was a creepy, crazy environment for me to explore in. It had a nice tone to it. I did like the music. I liked listening to the surveillance of listening to the criminals speak below. It's cool how Batman has all these crazy gadgets that you can actually hear people talking from a way up in the air while he's gliding over the environment. I really like that feature. Now, one of the creepy missions in the game was when it was during the Penguin missions. We had to locate him. We were in a big ice place, like a nice big ice ring, and the whole room was freezing, just frozen, and there was a shark below the ice, and I goes, oh my god, are you serious? This is gonna scare me. And I did jump once when the shark jumped out of the water and ate me, so that was creepy. Whoa, memories of that, all the nostalgia I get now from that, creepy flashbacks. Only joking. That was one of the creepy parts of the game for me. And definitely the ending was definitely one of the most shocking endings I ever seen in a game. Like, why the hell did the Joker have to die? And also, I actually thought we were chasing the Joker the entire time, but we weren't. We were chasing Clayface. He reincarnated himself as Joker, because if you didn't know already, Clayface can mold himself into any person imaginable. He can mold into Batman, he can mold into Bruce Wayne, he can mold into Alfred, he can mold into Catwoman, Ra's al Ghul, anyone like that. Scarecrow, the Joker, Scarecrow, anyone like that. Clayface can do it. And it's a major plot twist at the end. We thought we were chasing him the entire time, and we get revealed that the Joker is still here, but he's definitely really dying. He's really dying. And that's when we have the boss fight with Clayface at the very end of it, and the Joker dies. So it was a nice ending, and it was pretty much shocking ending. So I couldn't ask for more in that game. It was a great game. If you haven't played Batman Arkham City, definitely pick it up. It's on the Xbox 360, the PS3 and the PC, and also there's an Armored Edition for the Wii U, so you're definitely not missing out anywhere on the game. It's one of the best games you'll ever play, and the best Batman game you're ever gonna play, in my opinion. So anyways guys, that's all I have to say for today. That is my ranking the 4 installments of the Batman Arkham franchise. I think that's all the games that are going to be released ever in that series. I think Arkham Knight was a satisfying conclusion to the franchise. And yeah, that's all to say for today guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and tell me in the comment section below what you thought of the overall video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos coming your way very soon. See you later. See ya.